Ah, young one. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just casually walking by, and I thought I'd give you some advice. You seem a bit terrified. Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to harm you. I'm here to inform you. You see, I can tell when someone hasn't been getting enough sleep. Many people can. The baggy eyes, the slouched look, the look like you're about to fall over. Yeah, anyone can tell that, but you seem different. You seem like you've been having nightmares. Oh, yes, I'm well accustomed to such things. But let me tell you something. Those nightmares you've been having aren't exactly natural. You see, you are being informed, or imparted wisdom, if you will, by a beast. Ah, beasts. One of the things I hate the most in this world. What is a beast? A beast is a, for lack of a better term, monster who comes to people's dreams to impart wisdom upon them. Let me back up a bit. According to their legends and myths, back in the ancient times of whenever, they're not really specific on dates, they believe that they would impart wisdom upon people by giving them nightmares and teaching them about the wisdom of the world, by horrifying them, making them fear, or even hurting them, to impart wisdom. However, as people moved on, shock of all shockers, they didn't like this very much, and so they turned upon the beast, cast them out, striking them down, the foul dragons and cyclopses and krakens of myth and legend. And so they hide in the shadows, scaring people in nightmares to impart wisdom and feed their unholy hungers. I can see the look on your face. I must be full of myself, aren't I? Well, yes, my internal organs are indeed only filled with myself, or in the microorganisms that live in there, but no, I'm not making this up for you. They are called, well, they call themselves a few different things. I call them beasts, and I refuse to call them much else. They are supposedly children of who they call the Dark Mother. I know her. According to them, all monsters, even humans, are her descendants in some way. The beasts are just the closest to her, is if what they say to be believed. And they believe that the only way to impart wisdom upon humanity is to, well, like I've said before, horrify, scare, and terrify them. I'm not going to lie to you, kid. Beasts are perhaps one of the worst creatures in this world. Not only because the things have the audacity to do that, but they also have the jerk move of hiding in plain sight, and even if you kill them, they'll just retreat back to their lair. You know what to kill? Oh, you know what a lair is? Oh, lucky one. Beasts have layers. Imagine it like their own pocket dimension. And inside this pocket universe, they can control everything to make it nearly impossible to kill them and perfect to terrify and scare people. They can be anything: crushing dark, drowning underwater, burning alive, falling from a great height. Any number of things can be inside them. And their true form as unleashed, where they drop that visage of humanity and simply return to who they think they are and who really they are: monsters. They're a pain in the butt to kill. You have to go to the heart of the lair to slay them. I've done it a few times myself, and it's not an easy task for a normal human. Luckily, we have stuff like heroes who fight them, but that's another discussion for another time. Now, I bet you're wondering, my virile hatred of them seems quite prominent. Well, here's why I have it. Not because they chose to be monsters. They chose it in a very real sense. Very few people ever, like other supernaturals, yeah, there's other supernaturals deal with it. Like, vampires didn't usually choose their fate, werewolves didn't choose their fate, mages were awakened by chance most of the time, changelings never chose to be captured by the true fag. Hunters take up the vigil as merely a means of protecting themselves, not because they necessarily want to live like that. All these things, just want to live, and what they do is often just a means of survival. If they could live a normal life, many would. Not these guys. They chose to become monsters because they were people, just like you and just like me. They were once normal people who, when a beast came to them in their dreams, offered them to become beasts, to devour their souls and turn them into monsters. That's why I despise them. Not only do they have the audacity to abuse and do horrible things to people in the name of imparting wisdom in the most stupid way possible, but they chose this fate. They chose the hunger to feed off others in a very real sense. And they had to know all of this. There's no misunderstanding. No, oh, I tripped over and got turned into a beast. That never happens. It doesn't happen. They're monsters. In the very realist sense of the word. And there's very few groups I would ever despise more than the beasts. So if you ever encounter one, shoot it in the face. Shoot it in the face multiple times until it dies, track down its lair, and then inform your nearest anything cell. Anything. Inform of it. And stop them in their tracks. But hopefully you won't have to deal with your beast any longer. It may have had its fill. However, if you do continue to have nightmares, I'll be around. There's always more wisdom to teach, after all.